I think it was a typical first game of the season. 100 mile an hour by both sides. Certainly blood and thunder, a lot of big tackles going in and chances at both ends really. I feel like we had the better of the chances, but obviously Albion missed a penalty, so I think overall it was probably quite even, but I think we probably should have nicked it really.
What was your view of the penalty?
I think Jake was just a little bit slow off his line and caught him. There's no doubt about that, and thankfully because of the new rule, he made an attempt to go for the ball, and the new rule meant that he only got booked rather than sent off. So it's good that rule's now in place because it don't punish you twice. Unfortunately, it's come out good for us because Jake's made a fantastic save from the penalty.
And what do you think overall the performance was from Harrogate Railway?
I thought it was a great performance. We lost Cameron Lynn this morning. He was ill, so hopefully he might be okay for Wednesday. And I thought the lads put in a real good performance. I thought for the first half an hour we were massively on top. Chris Ovington should have scored at the back post when he was tapping and he's missed that. And in the second half, Bromers should have scored as well. So we've had the chances, the better of the chances. And like I say, we just haven't put the ball in the net. And I think on another day we'd have gone on to win quite comfortably.
Any standout players for you?
I think you look at the two centre midfielders today, were fantastic in there, Harry Brown and Michael Farger. They were both fantastic, but there were good performances all over the pitch. I thought Ryan Sharrocks and George Mason did particularly well. They know they're under a little bit of pressure because of Cameron Lynn coming in, so there's three of them going for two spots. But you look right across the team now, we've got four strikers, we've got plenty of centre midfielders, and obviously cover at the back now. So we've got a really good side out there, and some difficult decisions to be made over the next few weeks. But we've got to get us best 11 on the pitch, who's playing well, and hopefully go on and win on Wednesday night.
And just what you need, a replay on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, we'll have to speak to the lads because nobody had planned for that. We were in training Tuesday and Thursday, so that'll now get changed. And the lads will have booked time off work and things like that, so we'll just have to assess tonight and tomorrow, see who's available. I'm sure there'll be one or two missing, and I'm sure Albion are exactly the same, and then we'll assess it and see what we can do for Wednesday night.
How impressed were you with Albion Sports?
Really good to say that they've had a massively disjointed pre-season. I think Cully will accept that himself. I spoke to him before, and a lot of his players have left, so he's had to rebuild his team from nothing. And it shows. I mean, the two lads up front, I think it was Omar and obviously Danny Facey that we know from Brighouse last year, were an absolute handful. I thought Danny Stimson and Alex Lowe did really well with them, and they're probably going to be among two best forwards in the league. Amongst them, there'll be others as well, but I thought they were a real handful today, and they'll give anybody a run for the money up front. So I were really pleased with the way that we held them, and they didn't have that many chances, not many clear-cut chances anyway.
Danny does seem to enjoy playing against Harrogate Railway.
Yeah, well, he plays well against anybody, does Danny. He's a fantastic centre forward, gets goals, and he was at Albion before he went to Brighouse, so for him to come back there, he's a nice lad off the pitch as well. He is a good striker.
And looking forward to Wednesday, do we have any injury worries, any people that are not going to be playing the game?
No, we only made the one substitution today. We put Dan Barrett on for Chris Ovington, and that was because we felt that Chris had done a fantastic shift up front and we needed to give Dan his chance, and that's the only change we had to make. We'll have to assess the squad. I know Greg Kidd went down in the last minute, but we'll see how he is, and then we'll just look at the squad and, like I say, pick the squad for Wednesday night.